Hello, my friends. John LaRuffa here with another Unbiased Unboxing, and this time we're going to be taking a look at Fallout Shelter, the board game. So this is going to be a little bit of a different unboxing since this is a tin. It's going to be untinning, I guess. Anyway, let's take a look at what we get when we crack this bad boy open. Okay, so first off, it does come in a tin, and my tin does have a little dent in the back. I know that's one of the things that people don't love about tins. They sometimes get dented. I can understand that. I kind of like the thematicness, if that's a word, of the tin because I'm a huge fan of Fallout and the Fallout series. I've played a lot of the video games. I've played some of the board games. So yeah, there is that little dent there. But I do like the idea. It's a tin, just makes it kind of different. And the back has some cool illustrations in the back of, you know, the rooms and people in the rooms and stuff like that. So I like that. The front of the tin has a texture on it, so you can see that right there. And then you get the usual different attributes of the special, if you know this game. There's nothing to hold, so it's not a lunchbox like that, but all in all, pretty good. And then this in the back gives you a little understanding of what you get, so okay. And I like the fact that, as usual, Fantasy Flight really standard with the way they talk about player count and so on and so forth. So let's see what happens when we crack this open. Okay. So as we open it up, we have our rule book here. Rule book has the usual thematic feel to a Fallout universe style thing. Does not looks like it's going to be that complex. Being that the Fallout theme is so there, it looks a little bit different than some of the Fantasy Flight rule books, but that's all right. So yeah, we'll see. An icon reference on the back. Okay, so we've got some cardboard, punch board stuff. We've got some cubes. We'll get into that. I will take a quick look at the insert. So the insert itself is plastic. We've got a tray. I hope that everything fits in here just fine. Like I said, it's a box. There you go. It would be nice if this insert was pretty self-sufficient so you could sport these things in there. One of the things that I don't like about inserts is that pieces have a tendency to, fall out of places. So with this, we'll see what ends up, helping to cover these up. But usually I end up trying to put little bags in there anyway, because when you carry the game around, sometimes you put it in a suitcase and it stands up like that and the pieces are all over the place. So it clearly sees, though, that they help you understand where things are supposed to go. I do like that. So it means it is definitely a custom insert. Let's take a look at these green fluorescent looking cubes. They look quite nice. That's very thematic, just like in the actual Fallout universe. Kind of gives that radiated feel. This is definitely bright green. Let's take a look here at how the thickness holds up. My guess is it's going to be standard Fantasy Flight goodness. I love Fantasy Flight's components, their artwork, the quality of their games. So even though it's Unbiased Unboxing, I always have a little bit of a bias to Fantasy Flight because they consistently do a good job. They don't let me down, and I like that. So hopefully these will be no exception here from a standpoint of the actual cardboard. All right, cracking this open now. Okay, so thickness-wise, yeah, these are fine, nice and thick. Looks like the individual boards themselves, no problems punching those out. Those will come right out. So it looks like we've got our probably points right there, and then the probably the first player marker. Yeah, look at that, just literally just came right out. So that's going to be nice and easy. Let's take a look at some of these custom looking workers here. So we have different guys. Like this one's definitely the, oh boy, this is gonna be tough. I don't know if you can see that, but he's holding a, 4-leaf clover. This guy looks like he is running for it. Here we've got someone that's flexible, flexing. Here we have clearly the smart guy with the intelligence. So it looks like they have kind of gotten a custom one, charisma for everybody, right? And that's cool, strength. So that is really sweet. I like that. And I'm gonna see if they're the same. Yeah, so looks like in each color, you get seven different, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different workers that correspond to probably the special ratings. You probably have strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. So that is cool. I like that. Let's take a look at these cards here. Okay, so they are on the thick side, which is nice. They have a texture on them. The artwork looks like you see it right here. So that is pretty detailed. I like that. Different rooms, the icons. So yeah, these look good. Definitely convey the feel of the app, you know, with the different rooms and the whole universe. So that looks really good. I like this. I'm giving this a nice solid rating from a standpoint of the cards. You probably won't have to sleeve these unless you're me, then you just have the old OCD sleeving syndrome. But these are definitely not on the thin side, so you're not going to feel like you must do that. All right, so there we go. Those are the cards for the vault. And let's take a look at the cards here for, I don't know, the small stuff. Okay, so first and foremost, ooh, what's this? Well, this is cool. So these cards are see-through. So that means they must be, oh man, that's really cool. So these are going to probably set up, like for instance, the nuclear reactor. I have a fire burning down there. And if I fix it, well, maybe I get that happiness point. That is really sweet. I'm giving that an A+ from a standpoint of conveying the theme, making it fun. Oh, that is cool. I like that. I really do. So that gives you an example of, maybe these are threat cards or something of that nature, but it looks like you have a blackout. You got some death claws, some raiders, of course, some rad scorpions, or glowing rad scorpions, the glowing ones. Cool. Mole rats. So I just like the fact that these are see-through. That means you'll kind of be able to, it'll look like the thing itself is actually in whatever room you're working with. Well done, Fantasy Flight, on that one. Good thinking. Okay, and then we've got some equipment cards here. So these are also good thickness, good style, standard Fantasy Flight. Small card, they've got the textures. So we've got, it looks like different types of armor. And then some weapons. These all seem to give bonuses, which are not a surprise. Obviously, they're going to be about that sort of thing. So that's cool. All right, so we've got a variety of different equipment cards here. Stim pack, some different dogs, a parrot. I've never seen a parrot in any game for Fallout, but I could have just missed it maybe. All right, and then it looks like some other things. Maybe that's the elevator cards in the center. So overall, I really like what I'm seeing here. I like the components. I think that you're getting a good value for $40. It's a small game, but it looks like they really did themselves a service by making custom meeples and these custom cards you can see through. Awesome. All right, so again, if you haven't before, please like and subscribe to my videos. It really helps me a lot, and I really appreciate it. Take care, everybody, and happy gaming.